What's going on, y'all? What is going on? What is going on? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for a brand new review of the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 9 Reunion Part 3. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys have had a wonderful, wonderful Sunday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What is going on? Now, before we get into tonight's review, let me let you guys know that tomorrow is the Whether You Like It or Not panel, and we will be over on Simply Sakina's platform. This will be the last Whether You Like It or Not panel for the Potomac season. But guess what? Next Monday, it will be a brand new, fresh, and funky era of the Whether You Like It or Not panel. And of course, Busy Blue, as we already announced, will be a brand new cast member on the show. He's not really new or whatever, but he's been coming in as a guest since season 15 of the Housewives of Atlanta. So now he's official on the show. Now we have a 7-member crew at this point, and we'll talk more about it when it's time to. But yes, you guys, be sure to tune in on Monday as we close out this season of Potomac and get ready for the new era of Real Housewives of Atlanta and the new era of the Whether You Like It or Not panel. Also, be on the lookout for Married to Medicine. I'll be doing it on tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. Married to Medicine will be done sometime in the afternoon after I get off of work, and then it'll be done in time for Tease Live for Married to Medicine and the Whether You Like It or Not panel. Okay, so that's pretty much all that we got for that. Okay, so with that being said, we're about to go ahead and get into this live, y'all. Let me tell y'all, for this season to be uneven, and what I mean by uneven is that the season started out really, really good. Okay, it started out really, really good, but then it faltered and faltered, and it became a little bit boring. And then by the end, it kind of revved up just a little bit. But I will say that this reunion really set it off for the dynamics for next season. I will say that this reunion has highlighted a lot of things, okay? It highlighted that the show can still go on without Karen, because if you guys don't know, they are still going, they're about to start filming the new season already. They're going to start filming at the end of this month without Karen. And this reunion showed us that they can film without Karen. This reunion was really good without her. And a lot of us, including myself, was kind of confused and befuddled because we didn't know how this shit was going to run without Karen. But as we can see, they can do their job. They can clock out. I mean, they can clock in, they can show up and show out, come in to work and do what they're supposed to do. So this next season may not be so bad without Karen. But what I will say is that they need to get rid of Mia. I don't want to see Mia on my screen anymore. Get rid of Mia. Bring This is the one time that I would agree with bringing somebody back. I would love to see Candace come back, and I would love to see Monique come back. We need some. I mean, I'm just saying. I would love to see the both of them come back, or just bring in somebody new, or better yet, give Jazzy a flute and call it a day. You know, that's how I feel. But we'll talk more about that when it's time to, like when we do the panel tomorrow night and things like that. We'll talk more about that then. But however, that's pretty much the gist. I just want to have like a little sidebar conversation as everybody comes in. Okay. So when we get to the 5-minute mark, okay, we are going to get into this review, and we're already at 100 people already. So y'all messy. 5. Okay, let's get into it. Now, we get to the beginning. Now, y'all know that at the end of last week's reunion, Wendy got some tea in a text message from Happy Eddie with his fine ass. Like we got that from her, right? So we sit down, and Stacy says that she did not want TJ to come to this reunion. She didn't want him to come. And my question to Stacy is, if he is such your best friend and you love him so much, then why in the hell did you not want him at the reunion? Is there something that you were trying to hide? Is there something that you didn't want the people or the public to know about you? Is that the reason why you didn't want him there? Because I'm just going to tell y'all like this. I loved Stacy when this season first started. Don't get me wrong, I really did. I was really here for Stacy, and I really wanted to see her really flourish on this show. But Stacy, this entire reunion has really shown me and everybody else that she's a fucking liar, and that she's a fraud, and that she's a fucking snake. That's what she has shown a lot of us, and I really hate that because I was really here for, the persona that she gave, which was, the persona of, well, I'm not really sure, I don't know what's going on, blah blah blah. That's the facade that she gave everybody. So I was actually here for the facade that she was giving off. But it comes across like that whole act that she was putting on, this act of her not really knowing what's going on, or her being so confused, is all a fake, and it was all phony. Because little did we know, she been sitting up here lying this entire time, and I just feel like she got a lot of explaining to do, and she really didn't do that. She really made herself look even more crazier than what she already looked, and not to mention, she made herself look like a complete fucking liar, in my opinion. Like, that's how I feel. But however, Wendy says that Eddie told her that Stacy paid TJ. Now, Stacy says that that's a lie. She don't believe nothing that Wendy says, and she don't believe anything that Eddie says. And she says that she loves Wendy as a friend, but she doesn't believe anything that Wendy is saying, right? And Wendy is standing on business. Wendy is standing on business right about now. So it's kind of like, I ain't got no reason to lie. My man and TJ be talking. And he told my man and Greg backstage that you owe him money. So they showed the tape back, and TJ says that Stacy owe him money. Basically, Eddie told Wendy that Stacy paid TJ, and TJ says that Stacy owes him some money, and that is the reason why um and that is the reason why, he's not here, because Stacy didn't give him his severance pay, I guess. Give him his allowance to be on the show. And it's giving Kenya and Walter. Now, I know it's been many, many years, many, many moons ago that we were sitting up here talking about this. And you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it's giving Kenya and Walter, because we already know that Kenya has vehemently denied that she ever paid Walter any piece of cash to be her man on this show. But I'm starting to believe that Stacy really did pay TJ. It was given to me, it was given pay for a boyfriend, because he didn't even act like he was his boyfriend. You know what I mean? He was her boyfriend at all. So I'm not really saying that TJ is telling the complete truth, but I'm starting to believe that, it's not too far from it, because Stacey is showing herself to be a fraud. But at the same damn time, TJ is a liar too, and I really don't believe anything that he says in the first place. But then when I see other people on the cast like shaking their head and, talking shit, and having so many strong opinions about it, I'm like, some of y'all really don't need to say nothing. Especially Giselle. Because Giselle brought Jamal on that damn show on season 5, acting as if she was really with Jamal, when she knew damn well she really wasn't with Jamal. So I'm gonna need Giselle to really calm her tits and her nerves right about now, while she's trying to call Stacy out on her shit for bringing on a fake boyfriend, because she brought Jamal on this motherfucker, and we already know that she really wasn't with him, and he was out here getting down, Tom and Harry. Well, I don't want to say Tom and Harry, because clearly he don't want no man. So he was out here getting down Brenda, Letitia, Mel, Felicia, Dawn, LaShawn, Inell, and Alicia, Teresa, Monica, Sharon, Nikki, Cookie, and he probably met her at the ice cream parlor. Tanya, Diane, and Lori, and Carla, Katrina, Sabrina, Cabrina, Lorena, about 3 Kims, and Toya, and Tina, okay? Shelly, and Bridget, and Kathy, and Washia, Kelly, Nicole, Ancient, Juanita, Stacy, Tracy, Donna, Yolanda, Tawana, and Vonda. Okay, I'm just saying, he was getting them all down at this point. So while she was sitting up here trying to play all these games with everybody and making it trying to make us all believe that she was up here with Jamal, when we know that Jamal was out here fucking every damn thing that walks except for her, she don't need to be saying nothing about nobody faking no damn relationship to be on this damn show, because she did it. She's done it herself, so she don't need to be doing none of that shit. I'm just saying. However, y'all. However, Stacy says that she doesn't believe what Wendy is saying. Wendy says that he said this on camera. There was production back there filming when Eddie and Greg were talking to him. And she said, I want to see the tapes. Where's the tapes? That's all I'm saying. Where's the tapes? And so Andy gets a call from production, and production lets him know that they do have footage, but right now they cannot show him the footage because the camera that they use that they have the footage on is the same camera that's filming Mia leaving. So at this point, we go backstage, and Mia ass is up here crying. She's crying because she done got called out on all her bullshit. She's crying that she has shown herself to be a complete fuck boy and a liar, and she can't take it. I don't understand her, and I don't understand this victim act that she's giving the people right about now, because you sat up here and you have talked about everybody, you disrespected everybody, you talked shit about everybody, and now that everybody else is calling you out on your shit after you done threw everybody else under the bus, talked about everybody else husband, you even talked about Giselle's daughters and shit, and you have lied and all this other shit, but now you sitting up here crying because you're going through shit. Just because you're going through shit, it doesn't give you the right to be a complete ass to everybody else. It just doesn't give you that right. My Uncle Bob just passed away 2 nights ago. Am I being an asshole to people? Absolutely not. I'm walking around this motherfucker with my head held up high. I'm still smiling through all the damn pain. Because guess what? I'm all the way in Atlanta. There's really nothing I can do. I can't even be with my family right now. So at the end of the day, I could be an asshole to everybody else, but I'm not going to be. Like Mia and Karen are 2 sides of the same coin. They lie and they victimize themselves just to benefit them. That's what they do. They victimize themselves when it's convenient. They can sit up here and do little shit and then blame it on the alcohol, or blame it on the fact that, oh my God, I'm going through this, and oh my God, I'm going through a divorce, and oh my God, it's so emotional. And it ain't that motherfucking emotional. Ain't shit going on with you, Mia. You're a motherfucking liar. And that's just that on that. You're a motherfucking liar. That's it. And it's really hard to feel sorry for you. Like, it really is. It's hard to feel bad for you because you brought a lot of this on yourself. You brought a lot of this on yourself. And there's really nothing more or to say about this situation. I don't really think that I feel bad for you at this particular point, because I really don't. Like, you brought this on yourself, so it is what it is. You set up here and did all this and used your children for a storyline, and now you're talking about my kids, not my kids. I can't do this with my kids. I can't have anybody talking about my kids. My kids, my kids. You don't give a damn about your kids. Because if you really gave a damn about your kids, you wouldn't even be using them for no motherfucking storyline, Mia, if you really gave a damn about your kids, my kids. But you wasn't giving a fuck about your kids when you were sitting up here using them for a storyline, them and their paternity as a fucking storyline. And you wasn't thinking about nobody else's kids when you were sitting up there calling their kids whores and shit. What are you talking about? But you want to blame your bad behavior on the fact that you're going through a traumatic time at this moment. Girl, save it. We don't give a. I promise you we don't. We don't give up at all. At all. So you can just shut the fuck up. Don't nobody give a damn. I promise you we don't give up. Simple as that. And with her leaving this damn reunion, I want y'all to give her the same treatment that y'all gave Nene ass. Get rid of her. Don't bring her back, because the general consensus of this whole goddamn season is that we need to get rid of Mia. We're tired of seeing Mia. We don't want to see Mia. So let her go. What more? Like there's She's told way too many lies. There's nothing believable or authentic about her. As I've told y'all time and time again, nothing about her is authentic. Her skin ain't, her face ain't, every piece of work that she's had on her body ain't authentic. So what the make us think that she's going to be authentic as a person? There's nothing authentic about this broad. So we may as well just move on like Maya and just keep it pushing, in my humble opinion. I'm just saying, y'all ain't got to listen to me. Y'all ain't got to believe a damn thing that I say. I'm just telling y'all that girl full of shit, and that's just that. Fuck me. I don't care. Stacy says that she wants everybody to stand in on what they saying, right? So then after that, Eddie comes out. He gets the first chair. And then they ask Eddie what TJ actually told him. Eddie says that TJ said that he wasn't invited. He's never coming to DC, and that Stacy paid him. Period. I'm not coming to DC. I miss y'all. I fuck with y'all, but I'm not coming to motherfucking DC. I'm just not coming. So y'all, that show, I don't have time for them fake ass people at that fake ass show. I ain't got time. So I'm done with it. Y'all can say and do whatever you want, but I am done with this shit. I'm tired of them portraying me a certain type of way. That's basically what TJ was saying, y'all. So then Stacy says that she doesn't owe him money. So Wendy calls Stacy out and she says that I told you this minutes ago that you need to stand in it and you need to express yourself on this instead of saying that I'm lying or you don't believe me and it's making me question your character. So Stacy says, I don't care if you question my character. I don't care what any of you guys think about me. And my thing is this. Stacy, I'm glad that you got that attitude. And when I say that I'm glad that you got that attitude, I'm glad that you don't give a about what nobody got to say about you. That's the best attitude to actually have, if you ask me, not to give a, but you need to give a at this point because whatever TJ done said is making people question you and your motherfucking character. So I think Scotty by nature believes that you might need to get up and get out and get some, as Outkast was saying. You need to get up, get out, and get some, and you need to figure some shit out because it's not looking too good. And it's okay. Like, we all have been in situations where, sometimes things just don't work out. Sometimes you get used. Sometimes it's just that happens sometimes. But I'm just gonna need for you to admit and own some shit. Now, if you didn't pay him, you didn't pay him. And you keep on saying that you didn't pay him. But why the fuck is TJ saying that you paid him? Now, I do understand what Stacey is saying at the same time. Y'all have had many issues with TJ. Y'all have talked about TJ. Y'all have read TJ down. Y'all have drugged him. Y'all have said he's not authentic. He's not real. Y'all have all said that. So if y'all have been saying that shit about that young whippersnapper, then why in the hell do y'all believe anything that young whippersnapper got to say at this moment? Why is it that now y'all believe what this nigga's saying when in the interim y'all didn't believe shit that he said? That's my question to you all. If y'all didn't believe what he said in the past, then what the fuck are you believing what he's saying now? You know what I mean? And on top of that, he called all you motherfuckers fake. He called all y'all fake. Y'all ain't got nothing to say about him calling y'all fake, but he called all y'all motherfuckers fake. He said fake ass show, fake ass people. He called all y'all fake. So my thing is this: why you ain't saying nothing about that? So then they played the tape, and Stacy just sitting there in horror. Like she's sitting there in horror. Like she just sitting there like, I cannot believe that this little punk ass girl that sat up here and said this shit. Try to say that I done pulled out my Coach wallet and took out my Visa MasterCard and paid him. Now, I want to know if you really paid him, Stacy. Inquiring minds want to know, what payment system did you use? Did you use Zelle? Did you use Venmo? Did you use Cash App? Did you use Apple Pay? Because, you know, a nigga like me likes Apple Pay. So if you're going to pay me, I'd like for you to use Apple Pay. Like if you got an iPhone, Apple Pay me. Send me the coins on Apple Pay. Send me the coins on Apple Pay. But if you ain't got no iPhone, send it to me on Cash App. And if you ain't got my number, send it on Cash App. And TJ, you an actor. You an actor. So my thing is this. If she really did pay you to be her man on this show, you did a hell of a terrible ass job pretending to be her man. Because you let the world know that you was not into her at all. You wasn't even believable. You weren't even believable as her man. But what you were believable as was her good Judy. You was believable as her good Judy. That's what you were believable as. This is why I was calling you Tashina J. Because you was giving Tashina. That's what you was giving. However, I don't believe a thing that Stacy nor TJ is saying. Because I think they're both lying. And I'm going to tell you why. My mind is saying that there is a possibility that Stacy came on this show with TJ and she paid him to be her love interest. Right? But there's a possibility that TJ is lying about being her love interest. And I also believe that Stacy is lying about this man being her best friend. Because if that was really her best friend, he never would have been giving it up like that to the people on this show. Like, I would never do my best friend like that. Best female friends, and I got many of those. I would never do that to them. This is like me pretending to be being Sakina's man or something for a show, and then when it don't go right, I'm just like, now Sakina, I'm finna air your ass out. You ain't no real vegetarian girl. You eat hamburgers on the daily. Like, why would I do that? Although she don't eat meat at all. Like, if we go out somewhere, we got to find a place that got a vegan menu, but whatever. But I'm just saying, and I know that damn comparison had nothing to do with nothing, but I just wanted to say that. But it just don't make sense. And if she did pay you, I need to know how much she was giving you. And I want to know how much she was giving you. Was she paying you every time you showed up in a scene or something? Like, was it by the episode? Because you didn't show up on every episode. So was she paying you every time you was on the episode? You know what I mean? And another thing too, if she did pay you, why you just didn't take your check and shut the fuck up? Maybe when you chose to hire him as your man, you should have put about to say a DNA. When you hired him as your man, you should have put an NDA clause in there so he can't say nothing. And you should have said, if you should have put in the contract, if you say anything, you will be sued. That's what you should have done. If you're gonna let a motherfucker play on your top, if you're gonna let a motherfucker sit up here, girl, you better protect yourself at all costs. But I'm too real to lie about a relationship. I'm too real to lie. It's gonna be one thing or the other. I'm either in a relationship with you, I'm either fucking you, or we're in a situationship. It's one of the three. And the last thing I was in was a motherfucking situation. Okay? So, and I was honest with myself about it. So it is what it is. Like, absolutely. So it's either gonna be one thing now. Like I said, we in a relationship, we fucking, or we in a situation where we going out on dates, we fucking, we're hanging out, we're chilling. That's what we doing. It's gonna be one or the other. And I don't think you could say anything like that about TJ. Y'all was just, I don't know what the fuck y'all were. I don't know. Side note, thanks for holding that live open panel a few days ago, Scotty. That was good discourse. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. He's giving bottom, bay. He is giving bottom. Not my kind of bottom though. You know. See, I go both ways either way it goes. So, and I'm just gonna go on and say because T has already outed me for that many times. I kind of go both ways with the situation. But if I like a bottom, he ain't my kind of bottom that I like. It's certain type of bottoms that I like, and he don't fit the bill for me. I'm just saying. Now I know what type of tops I like, but the type of bottoms he don't fit the bill for me. I'm just speaking for me. And nobody else, okay? But yeah, we won't be seeing TJ no more. And I hope to God we don't. TJ wasn't even cute. He wasn't even cute to me. TJ gave me, church queen. Like that's what he was giving me. You know what I'm saying? He was giving me church queen. And I just wasn't with it. I don't really like the church girls like that, like the Bible thumpers. Although I did date a pastor like 8 years ago, I did date a pastor, but I mean, I don't really like the church girls because the church girls are the worst ones, you know, the worst ones. But this ain't about me and my whack ass love life. Like it ain't got nothing to do with that. But I'm just saying, but still I rise, and still I'm happy. Oh my goodness. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. I really like the Whether You Like It or Not panel preview of RHOA. So good. Why, thank you. I appreciate it. Scotty like a mask. Either way. No, 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 no. That's not true. I like films too. I like films too. Don't get me wrong. I like films. You know, I've made out with a couple of films before. So I like films. Yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't want to get off topic. To Stacy's credit, she didn't use her kid in her fake narrative. She kept her kid away from it. I do agree. Stacy could have hired a drunk from outside the corner store that would have gave a better performance. Oh my God, y'all are crazy. That preview was on the network TV type vibe. Well, let me tell y'all, give all that praise to JoJo. Y'all know JoJo does everything promotion wise for, everything production wise for my channel and the panels that we do. He does everything panel wise, like all the production. JoJo is the man. Anything that you see me do on here, like as far as like opening music, any kind of music, JoJo does that. The thumbnails for the panels, JoJo does that. The music in the openings in the waiting room, JoJo does that. He does that for all of us. So JoJo is our built-in production man. Okay. And if you don't, I ain't gonna say nothing else about the Whether You Like Not panel to the end of this episode. Of the show. But first things first, it's 200 of y'all up in here. Are y'all enjoying the show? Because I'm enjoying the show. I'm enjoying doing this right now. Like I'm energized. I'm having me a good time. I hope you guys are enjoying this live because I'm enjoying it. Okay, it's feeling like a love and hip hop type of live. If you ask me, I'm really enjoying doing this right now. I hope y'all are. Where we at? So, like I said, they played the video of TJ saying that he's been paid. And of course she denies it. Kiana called Stacy out about this whole situation. And I'm like, Kiana, you need to worry about your own situation. Worry about Greg with his weird lame ass and why he making you look like a complete fool on this show. You worry about that and worry about your flips. You don't need to be worried about what the fuck Stacy is doing and who she paying and how many times she pulls that Visa MasterCard out of that Coach purse and give it to fucking TJ. You don't need to be worried about that. Okay. You got your own shit to worry about. Then Stacy starts flipping it all off on the girls and shit. But I did kind of understand. I did kind of understand what she was, coming from with her frustration with them because they were calling out TJ, saying all kinds of little slick shit about TJ, but now all of a sudden they on his side. So I do understand, and my thoughts and opinions do align, do align with what Stacy is saying, because she do have a point. No lie, she do got a point. I can't take that from her. She got a point. Where we at, y'all? Let me go back to my notes. Thank you, Brandon. Yes, we can tell when you're enjoying versus when you feel like you're obligated to put something out. Thank you. Stacy says she gonna call her attorney. Girl. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So Jacqueline says that Mia threw her under the bus, but then Ashley and them said that, you said that to us. So you can't blame Mia because you said it before Mia ever said nothing. I'm still wondering why the fuck Jacqueline even here. Okay, that's another story. Um, Kiana says that she is sad that Karen wasn't honest. But my thing is this: why are you sad that Karen wasn't honest when Karen ain't never honest? We just got to be honest with each other right now. Can y'all listen to what I'm saying? And I hope y'all can hear me because I got my mic set up a certain type of way, and I hope it's not too loud, too soft, and y'all can hear me really clearly. Let me know all that. But let me just say this: we got to be real about this shit. Karen been lying. Karen been lying. Like, we just got to be honest about the situation. She been lying. She been doing her thug thizzle. We already knew that she was a liar. We already knew that Karen deflects. She does everything to hide what's really going on in her damn life. Like, we already know that. So I don't even understand why anybody would sit up here and say, I can't believe that Karen would sit there and lie to me. I can't believe she wasn't honest. She ain't never honest about shit. She ain't never honest about nothing. So I don't even understand why anybody feels any kind of way. Nobody understands why Karen with the trial. No one understands why Karen with the trial. Maybe if Karen did not try to go to trial, she wouldn't even be sitting up in the slammer right now. If Karen did not go to trial and she would have taken that damn plea, she would not be clankety clank right now. Now she's sitting in jail with no wig on and no makeup on. And that mole probably finna grow some more. And she's gonna sit there in those conditions for the next 11 months. Come on, son. I'm just saying. There is no way in the that you ever thought that you wasn't going to jail. You were going to jail. You were going to jail. It already looked like you were going to jail. You feel what I'm saying? So what you talking about? Then you sat up here and you said that you are going to be vindicated. And I'm just like, girl, you're not going to be vindicated. You're not. You're going to get caught up in your shit. And you really thought that you was going to get away with this shit. And that's crazy to me. You should have, whoever gave you that advice, they gave you bad legal advice, baby. Definitely gave you bad legal advice because it put you in the worst position. And I know that you are mad as fuck. So is Karen in jail already, or does she have a date to report? Oh baby, that young whippersnapper is in jail right now. Clankety clank. She's in jail right now. She locked up, they won't let her out. And at the end of the day, what Ray is saying to Karen right now is this: what makes you think that I would forget about you? Think about it. Who comes to see you every Saturday and Monday? I am on that receiver, okay? Because it's me, your husband, your life, your world, my family and friends. They just don't understand. They say I should leave you alone, but I say that they all should just leave us alone. That is what Ray is telling you. He never ever cheated. He never ever lied. So you can stop asking him why. Okay? And another thing, Karen, don't be mad with Ray. You want to know why you shouldn't be mad with Ray? Don't be mad with Ray. Because Ray didn't ask to go with you to Mexico. He didn't ask to go with you to Mexico. He didn't eat the shopping spree in LA or Melrose. But if you didn't know it, well, now you know, okay? And he didn't need the furs or the jewelry. Because material things, they don't mean much to him. But ever since you've been gone, the mermaid's been holding him down on his own. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just telling you. Um, Ashley said that someone was in a car with her. Well, if somebody else was in a car, if somebody else was driving, then why in the hell did she get the DUI then if somebody else was driving? That's a lie. I don't been more believe anybody else was driving that car than the man in the moon. I really don't believe it. I think that's a whole lot too. Even when she drunk, she lies. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Wendy was finna say something, but she wouldn't say nothing. And I was like, girl, shut the fuck up. Like, Wendy, don't piss me off. Cause listen, out of everybody on this motherfucker, you're my favorite. Don't piss me off. Please don't piss me off. Do not piss me off. I hate it when a person get ready to say something and then they say, oh, never mind. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. Girl, just say it. You want to say it anyway. Why don't you just go ahead and say it? Girl, whatever. But anyway, they show us this tape of Karen in the bed talking to Ray. And I'm like, what was the point of this whole conversation? Like, it just seemed like they decided to bring the cameras in and, pretty much just hit every point and stuff like that. And I just don't, that conversation wasn't believable. Like, they already knew what they was going to do when they filmed it. And I just felt like it really didn't do Karen any justice at all. Because she didn't take no accountability. I just felt like there wasn't any accountability. And I agree with everything that Giselle and Ashley said. There was no accountability being taken. Karen doesn't know much about accountability because she don't like to take accountability for anything that she does. She's always right in everything that she does. When in our reality, she really ain't right for the shit that she's doing, if you ask me. So I mean, but that's just me. I'm just telling y'all what I see. You know what I mean? They could have really just left it out. And whatever happened to that video of her in rehab looking like a damn sloppy fool? I don't know. Ashley says that a dude that works at a Montgomery County bar said that he sees Karen all the time day drinking. And then Wendy had the same exact story that Ashley had, but from a different source in a different bar. Stacy says that, well, at least she's getting help, but they don't believe that she did it for the right reasons. And that was pretty much suggested at. All I'm gonna do is say this, like, just to round this whole thing off. I can make as many jokes as I want to. Like, for real. I can make as many jokes as I want to. But I really didn't want to see Karen go to jail. I didn't. But sometimes you just gotta pay the price. And when you won't sit your ass down, you gotta sometimes you gotta be forced to sit your ass down, honestly. And this was just the thing where she gotta be forced to sit her ass down. She gotta learn her lesson. They let her get away with it too many times already. You got 4 DUIs. Of course they're gonna sit your ass down. Come on now, Karen. You can't be that damn blind. You can't be that damn stupid. Come on now. You should know this already. So no, that wasn't the way that it was gonna go. Um, let me see. Wendy is the MVP. She killed this entire reunion. And I'm here for it. Um, Stacy, she does have some room for redemption. She started off this season very strong, but this reunion did not do her any good. So I still got hope for Stacy. Mia needs to go. There's really no redeeming her. There's really nothing more that I want to hear from her at all. Like, she just needs to go. Like, I don't care to hear anything else from Mia. I promise you guys, I do not. I have nothing more to hear from her. Um, Ashley, I don't see no purpose of her staying either. I've been asking for her to leave for a mighty long time, but I already know they're not gonna let her go. So what's the point of me constantly asking for her to go? Giselle, of course she's staying. She had a good season, so she may as well just stay. Jazzy, if she's honest, she can get a flute. I want to know more about this relationship and this baby mama if they bring her on the show. But then that's gonna give a love and hip hop tea, and I know that's not what a lot of y'all want. But um, but yeah, I'm good. Um, Jacqueline, she don't need to come back. I have no interest in seeing Jacqueline. As far as this season overall, I give it a C. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that good either. So a C is probably a better grade to give this. Um Now before I close this out by talking about the whether you like it or not panel, I just want to thank you guys. A couple of you all have reached out to me. I really ain't said much about it, but my uncle Bob passed away 2 days ago. He's my great uncle. That was my dad's favorite uncle. He died on Friday night. And when I found out this news while I was at work, and the first person that I called was my dad because I knew how much my dad loved him. So and my dad is very um he's frustrated about the funeral because he really wants to go, and I already know that I'm not going to be able to go. I really hate that. That's one of the things that I hate about not being home is being so far away and I can't be with my family. And they're having the funeral so quick that I'm not gonna be able to go. It's because instead of buying a damn plane ticket, I would have bought a train ticket, an Amtrak train ticket, and got my ass on down to Jackson. That's what I would have done, but I'm not gonna be able to do it. They're not gonna let me off of work. So I don't have no other choice. But I really hate that. But shout out to my dad. I wasn't close to Uncle Bob. Like I would see him quite a bit when I was young, but he's been like in the nursing home slash, the hospital for so many years. But I am glad that I did get to see him before I moved to Atlanta. I'm glad that I saw Uncle Bob before I left. The crazy part about it was he thought I was my dad. That's the silliest part about it. He thought I was my dad. But I rest in peace to Uncle Bob. Everybody reached out. I think Bando was the first person to reach out to me and stuff. So I appreciate him and I appreciate everybody else. Scotty Gang, everybody that reached out. I really appreciate that. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Now before we get up out of here, I gotta close it out by talking about this because I am highly excited. And this is about the new era of the whether you like it or not panel, y'all. This is the new era of this will be the Atlanta edition. It is myself giving you the real tea, Yocrates, Really B, and Sakina. Then we have Josiah returning as a main panel member, and we have Busy Blue joining us as an official panel member. And I'm so excited about this. Me and JoJo are spearheading this panel, of course. I asked him to spearhead this with me. A lot of the decisions that has been made in regards to this, me and JoJo brought it to the group. And even though I created the panel or whatever, I always give the panel members the option. We all vote on things. And everybody voted to have Busy on the show. It was Josiah's idea. I can't tell you that. It was Josiah's idea to add Busy on. And I said, okay, we can. Because everybody, Busy is a polarizing figure. There's a lot of people that is annoyed by Busy, but then there's a lot of people that love Busy. And although Busy may annoy me on the panel sometimes, we have a really good relationship outside of the panel. So and Busy is always he's one of the sweetest people. So I want you guys to support us. Um this panel will be rotating. It's gonna go in this order. It's gonna start with me on Monday, then T, then JoJo, then Ya, then Really B, then Sakina, then Busy. It's gonna go to all 7 platforms. So be sure to get ready for that. The link is already up for next week's panel. That's just how excited I am about it. I'm very excited, and I hope you guys tune in and support. So, with that being said, y'all, let me let you guys know this too. This is the last week to vote for me for the Boss Babe Award for Boss Babe Content Creator of the Year, y'all. This is the last week to vote. So be sure to put in your vote. I think, when is the 7th? Because today is the 2nd. When is March the 7th? I think the last day to vote is Friday. So be sure to vote for me for Boss Babe Content Creator of the Year. The link should be in the description box. I think it's in the description box. So if you haven't voted for me, go right ahead and do so. Hopefully we win this year. And my moderators, go ahead and put that link in the chat. And that's about it. I'll be back for Married to Medicine on tomorrow. Instead, I did watch Toya and Regine, but I just didn't have the chance to do the review. So what I'm gonna wind up doing is do what I did about 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna put this week's episode, well, last week's episode, and this upcoming episode on the same video. But also, one-on-one with me and Storm Monroe is going to be this Friday. And I start my pivot this week. You will be seeing some music content this weekend, as well as character analysis for the reality shows. So yes, so right now one-on-one is getting ready to start and all that good stuff. Okay. So with that being said, y'all, I am out of here. Be sure to vote. I'm gonna leave you guys for the next minute and a half to vote, and I'm out of here, y'all. Bye, y'all. Go ahead and click that link in the description box and start voting, because this is the last week. Bye, y'all.